Hi friends, it's Andrea. I hope you're doing well. I'm here with the second video in my Sewspire Stocking Stuffers series, which is going to run now until Christmas. So yesterday I showed you how to make this darling little tea wallet. And you can find that recording archived here on the Sewspire YouTube channel. And I got my little tea bags and loaded that up. And I could easily fit 6 little tea packets in this. I know there are lots of other tiny things that could be corralled in this. So if you have some ideas for this one, be sure to leave a comment in that video so that you can inspire other makers. I just think this turned out so cute. So today I have a really simple but lovely gift idea for you. You are going to need 2 yards of fleece fabric, and this is currently on sale half off at Joann's. So you could really make a lovely gift that is sure to be cherished for years to come and will absolutely fill up those large stockings. So this is also a great excuse for you to use some of those pretty stitches that are on our quilting machines. I am working on the Skyline S3 tonight, and that is a machine by Janome, and I selected stitch number 44. I have that set at 6.0, and I am working with a really pretty variegated Gutermann thread. And the trick to this is simply mitering the corners. So that's the process that I'm going to show you how to do tonight. I saved 1/4, or excuse me, I saved 1 corner to show you how to do this. And I will tell you, start with a full bobbin. It's best to put the variegated or your thread of choice in the bobbin as well as in the actual top of the machine. And you're going to want to have a full bobbin. And again, just take a moment and test stitch on a scrap piece of fleece to find that decorative stitch that you want. Okay, so I have 2 yards of fleece. I trimmed off the selvage edge on that, and then I'm using one of these square 4-inch rulers, and in the center of that is a 2-inch mark. And that is the trick. You have to align the edge of this with that 2 inches. So you're getting about 4 inches across the spans here. But you're using this guide to line that up so you get a really nice corner. And I want to show you, this is the triangle that I cut off the other 3 corners that I have already finished. So I'm going to use this as my template. So you only have to get one of these corners perfect there. And I would say that I guess is a right triangle there. But someone who knows more about triangles, you can tell us exactly what type of triangle this is. So that's how that came out there. And that's the trick. So you're not just measuring in 2 inches from each corner. It's 2 inches from center here. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. So then you would just cut right along that line, keeping that nice and straight. Now I want all of my corners to be identical. So I'm going to place my little template down there and cut off that corner. All right, then you just need your clips. I got this darling little felt basket today for just a couple dollars in the Target dollar section. It's really sturdy and it's totally perfect for my clips. I fetched 3 of those. So then you're going to take your edge there and you're going to fold that over. And the clips are perfect for this job. And you'll see when you bring over this other edge, that's going to give you that nice mitered corner. And just line that up so those edges meet. And whatever decorative stitch you select for this, it should be a stretch stitch. So it should have some type of zigzag feature to it. Don't select just a straight decorative stitch because the fleece needs to be able to have some give, all right? So make sure you're picking something like stitch number 44 or a blanket stitch, which has this nice little zigzag back and forth pattern. Okay, so now that I have my corner lined up, and you would repeat that all the way around the blanket for 4 corners, I'm just going to start right here where I left off, and I'm going to stitch this decorative stitch all the way around the edge there, so my frame, and then I'm going to come back in from this inner corner to that outer corner to miter those corners, and I'm going to have a handmade fleece blanket with a pretty decorative stitch. So this gift is nice because you can choose a fleece that is in the favorite color or print for your recipient, and then you have the freedom to choose a beautiful thread to add that detail, and then this decorative stitching is really, in my opinion, what sets this project apart. So I hope you enjoy this project and you are inspired to make a handmade fleece blanket for someone you love this holiday season. I am going to finish up my blankie here, and then I will share a photo of this with you here on the YouTube community page, as well as on my social media, so you can see what that looks like. The stitching part of this takes about an hour for 2 yards of material because you want to stitch on a medium speed, and you want to keep this stitch running right, or you want to keep this fabric running right down the center of your presser foot. So my stitch guide calls for an F foot, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little red arrow right there, and that's what I line up that edge of the fleece with so that it sits right on top of that, and I just drive right down the center of that, and this stitch captures that whole edge in it and leaves a really pretty finished hem all the way around my blankie. So I'll see you soon for another inspired video that is perfect for stocking stuffers. Until then, I hope you have an awesome night and thank you for sewing with me.